Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Rita Lewis, and I am a real estate agent here in the Houston, Texas market. I am also a agent with Orchard Brokerage, and I want to talk a little bit about Orchard because there's not many videos out there that are talking about Orchard and what Orchard is all about. In today's video, we are going to talk about how Orchard as a brokerage can help you unlock your earning potential. So let's get right into it. And thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up because if you are looking for a brokerage and you want to learn also how to bring in revenue, well, you're going to want to stay tuned for this video. This is just basically where you can tell me a little bit more about you down below. If you are a new agent, let me know what is your favorite part about real estate, or if you're not a new agent, and what are you currently looking for from your brokerage? And also, if there is one thing that you can change about your business today, what would that be? So go ahead and leave me a comment below and let me know, and I look forward to reading all of your comments. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. My favorite part of real estate has really been helping guide clients through the transaction and also just the transition into real estate and also changing their lives. And I really enjoy being part of that journey and making that process as smooth and empowering as possible. And I was an agent with Keller Williams for about 3 years prior to joining Orchard. I also was an agent with EXP for about 1 year. So I actually joined Orchard because a friend of mine encouraged me and told me that I just absolutely had to check Orchard out and that it was such a game changer. And it took her about 3 different times of convincing me that this was something that I needed to check out. And Orchard's model really does give me the flexibility and the tools to serve my clients better. And it also helps me make the most money that I've made at a brokerage so far, and also gives me the support, more support than I could have actually imagined. So if you are looking to join a real estate brokerage, definitely check out Orchard because you do not have to build your business alone. And let me know if you could change one part of your business, what would that be? Okay, so all right, guys. So let me tell you a little bit about Orchard and the brokerage markets that we serve. So Orchard is actually recommended by 90% of agents, and our top market is going to be Dallas, which is the fastest growing market. But I'm a little biased, even though Houston is in sixth place. I'm a little biased with Houston. We have Denver coming in at number 4, and Austin and San Antonio and Atlanta at number 15. So if you're any of these markets and you are looking to learn a little bit more about Orchard as a brokerage, then you want to stay tuned for the rest of this video. And we also have markets that are launching in San Diego. 2025, we opened up Phoenix, San Diego, Seattle, Nashville, Tennessee, and near my hometown. And we actually are doing business in Columbus, Ohio in 2026. More information to come about those launches of brokerages in those areas, guys. So now let's talk about how you can supercharge your business. So, growing your business with Orchard, let's just talk about something that I truly has been a game changer for me. If you are a new agent and you're just starting out, the biggest thing that you're going to want to have in your pipeline is business, a book of business. And Orchard does provide verified sellers. And these are not just sellers, these are high intent seller leads. These are booked listing appointments, guys. So this isn't just like you getting a lead and having to nurture it and turn it into something. Well, you still have to do that, but at least the sellers are ready to go, most of them, and many of them do go on to sell in at least 6 months. So Orchard also has many products that can help you increase your SOI business, which is just something I did not have at any other broker. I didn't have a broker providing me access to high seller leads. Also, I didn't have access to many of the products that Orchard offers. And so some of those products are like our Buy Before You Sell program, which allows many of our sellers to tap into the equity of their home to purchase a new home, and then also we turn around and sell the old home. So this has been a game changer for my business. I've been able to help clients get brand new construction who lived in their current home for 19 plus years and able to turn around and sell the old home, and that is a double bonus. And so that allows these folks to skip showings. And also, Orchard has services like Orchard Concierge, where we're able to provide upgrades to our clients to help their home sell even faster. I've had many clients take advantage of our in house concierge and do simple things like landscaping, replace carpet, also painting. And thirdly, we have the revenue share program. So the revenue share program has just been fully launched out to the whole brokerage. And this allows you to increase and even build your own downline if you so choose. So let's talk a little bit more about what that looks like. And so Orchard, one of the benefits again is these seller leads, and these are guaranteed. And so typically you start off with one of those appointments per week. You can work yourself up to 3 per week. These are meet ready to sell home sellers. And again, some of them are ready to sell within 6 months, but I've had most of them ready to sell within weeks and sometimes even days. So these appointments are scheduled for you based on your calendar. You don't have to worry about any cold calling or pre-screening. That is all done by our online sales team, and those folks go ahead and book your appointments based on your availability. And so the only thing that you have to do is make sure you keep your calendar up to date. And this is really cool because this gives you the opportunity as a brand new agent, or let's say that you're a seasoned agent and your business is tremendously slowed down. This allows you to access even more leads, unlock premium lead channels. And what does that mean? We also have lead channels where you can get top tier leads, such as those sellers that are going to be in those higher brackets, 700-800 million dollar brackets. And so that's even more potential business. So in 2025, especially for me, Orchard definitely has made things more lucrative. And Orchard, on average, spends about $47,000 per agent, attracting serious sellers, guys. So this is truly a game changer. Again, check out the link below if you are interested in learning more about how you can join Orchard as your brokerage. Okay, so let's look a bit at some of these numbers. I don't know why the chart looks a little bit off, but this is just showing you percentages of verified sellers and how many of those went on to sign. So somewhere in the 60%, and the agent's commission in the last 12 months. Houston area is about 101,000 and DFW about 120,000. And this again is even before we touch rev share. Okay. So how can you actually make more with Orchard? So the first thing is Orchard-based leads that come in. On average, if you do the average price point in the Houston market is like 350,000, you go on to close, 10 to 12 deals. That is around $84,000 per year just on those Orchard leads. Typically, when you come in as a new agent, you're starting at zero and you have to build all your own business, get all your own leads, and everything like that. So Orchard takes care of that for you. And then you still have the opportunity to build your own business. So we'll go a little bit on how Orchard can nurture your own SOI business. And again, if you're doing on average 8 to 10 of those per year, you are at another 100,000 on top of your Orchard leads. And this is again how you can double your income. And then another avenue of income is going to be revenue share. We'll get a little bit more talk a little bit more in the presentation about revenue share and how revenue share works so that you can learn more about how to increase your business of course, grow faster with these leads that Orchard is providing, and also learn how to tap into passive income with our revenue share program. And this is all just in your first year of business. So this is a true game changer as a broker, that a broker offers you leads. You still do your own business and they help you nurture that business. And you also have revenue share just for telling other agents about how great your broker is and bringing them on, and helping to get them to those levels as well. And this is how agents earn more at Orchard on average. So the average Orchard agent closed around 20 seller leads per year. This year I was around 16, so that's a really close number. And this was just my first year. And so your SOI business is around 10. I will say my SOI business this year, I only did like one or two SOI deals this year, but this is when you are fully ramped and you're focusing in on your business. So Orchard's commission split is up to 70% on Orchard business, 80% split on your own business. I believe it's between 70 and 80%. And then your agent income here 84,000, your spirit income at 100,000. So you're looking at about $184,000 versus your traditional brokerage, because everything is going to be all coming from your sphere of influence and there is no extra additional leads that are coming in. So that is how those numbers are being calculated there. And this is talking about how Orchard accelerates your earnings. And this is done through referral business. Everyone that you're doing business with, other agents that you're working with, those could be potential referrals. So if it's someone just a great agent and maybe they're looking to gain more out of their brokerage, then you can bring on those agents and earn additional, could potentially earn up to additional 150,000 a year. And that is, of course, if you are actively recruiting and bringing in other agents under yourself. And Orchard does reward top performers, because top performers, you can get up to 3 additional Orchard leads per week, verified seller appointments. And then we also have a top tier channel, which is inside of our Slack. If you know anything about Slack, it's kind of like a messaging platform, and you can access even more leads there. And then you can double your split by referring other great agents and, again, achieve more income. So we talked a little bit earlier about all of the things that Orchard offers that you don't typically see at a traditional brokerage. So let's look a bit about these differences. So the first thing is the Orchard products. We have our buy before you sell. Again, they can unlock the equity in their home. This allows them to skip showings. We also offer cash offers. We have a whole cash offer marketplace where you can put your client's information in there and have hundreds of investors look at your client's home, and potentially you can get multiple cash offers in a matter of a day. And so that's really cool. We also have cash offer plus upside, meaning that they can also get a cash offer plus put the house on the market and get any upside on that sale. We have Concierge with price boosting upgrades. We also have in-house mortgage, which if one of your buyers uses Orchard Mortgage, they can have no fee refinance for life. We also have another product, which is our rate buy down. We know that rates have been trekking pretty high lately. And so being able to offer your sellers a discount on their rate because you have in-house mortgage is really another game changer. And then we also have our fast track offers, which is another program. I'd have to get into that in another video, and how you can sell for more list with our pricing strategies. And these are other ways you can scale your business, of course, with marketing. I love that we have free social media marketing on every listing. That is insane. If any other brokers, you typically have to pay for that out of pocket. There's automated lead nurture, client intent lead signaling. That just means if someone's checking something on your website, you're going to get a notification. and in-house marketing team behind you, which is really great because as a solo agent, you may be able to invest a couple $100, into your listing. But when you have a powerhouse like Orchard behind you, they are going to be also behind your marketing. And that includes, like we said, social media marketing. You also have an optional Canva premium license available, which also helps you, create things for your own social media, which includes, templates and things like that. We have in-house tech support. We have Follow Up Boss, which is our CRM deal hub where you all your deals are housed. You have a dedicated transaction coordinator, and that is really nice. That kind of handles all of the paperwork and gives you back more time. That is something that typically costs you upfront to have. In-house mortgage, in-house title helps things go so smooth when it comes to a transaction. We also have a pricing analysis team. You are provided a smart sales report, which is like a Kelly Blue Book report for your client's home. So they can see the best price to list their home to sell it for the best profit is in the quickest. And also proprietary pricing models. And so we also have a culture of training, live classes, on demand courses. I mean, micro learnings. We have an agent playbook. Anything that you need, you can find in our guru. It's just like a AI powered internet for Orchard. So any question you have, you can plug it in Guru and it's going to give you that answer without you having to kind of, oh, I need to call an agent or I need to call my team lead and get an answer. Guru will have that answer for you. We have I believe our onboarding is like 2 to 3 weeks. And you're going to get everything that you need in that training. On top of that, you have bi-weekly team meetings and one-on-one coaching. I'm not even done yet, y'all. This is so much to get into one broker. And this actually should be first, which is the verified seller leads we talked about earlier. Those are going to be pre-screened by our inside sales team. Scheduled consultations that are scheduled for you based on your availability. And then performance based increases, meaning higher tier leads. And then access to additional lead channels. So we have builder channels and luxury channels and things like that. And so you will have access to those. And all of this is going to be allowing you to scale your business. And it is very seamless. I've been with other brokers and I have not seen anything where you have all these products, marketing, tech, support, training, culture, leads, which is the main thing you need, all in one place. And so if you've been really, struggling to see how can I grow my business and have everything organized but still not lose your brand, you definitely need to check out Orchard. Okay. So let's look at this next one. And let's get back and talk about the revenue share agent program and what that means. The nice thing is that revenue share is optional. You don't have to do it, but should you choose to do it, and why is it a good idea to do it? Because at some point you're probably going to want to retire. And revenue share is going to allow you to earn passive income beyond just your deals. You're able to build a network, especially if you know a lot of agents, you work with a lot of people already, and they're just not getting everything from their broker. Then you can earn revenue from agents that you sponsor and also the agents that they bring on. So this happens every day. I see folks getting checks for $500, $400. I mean, you can make up to $14,000 when you sponsor just 5 agents, and I have been seeing agents do this all the time. I myself have sponsored agents. It's just easily you can recruit agents through your unique value proposition. And that includes those verified sellers. So this chart is a little bit, gives you just an idea of how revenue share works when you become, everything is on a tier. So tier one is going to be your first 5 agents that you bring on. And it continues down after the down line. So tier one is the agents you bring, and then the ones they bring, and so forth and so forth. And so that first agent is going to be in tier one, annual payout is around $2,800 a year, and you can get up to 5 of those and so forth. And you can see a total up to 21 agents in tier one. And these are the levels of the downline per those tiers. Have more questions about that, definitely contact me below, because I know this is a lot of information, but it's just to give you an overview. Because if you want to learn more, then fill out the link below and I will make sure you're connected with one of our great managers to answer all your questions. And so this is what that looks like. This is you. This is going to be that tier 2. So you're on level 1. This is tier 2. And then each of those folks who recruits goes down the level. But just to give you an overview and an idea. And yeah, that is basically in a nutshell what it is about working with Orchard. There's no cold call. The difference between us, you don't have to cold call. There's zero, you don't have all these different products. And then, of course, at the regular brokerage, you may have a CRM, but you're not going to have to get free social media marketing and nurturing your leads and client intent lead signaling and all of these things to earn you more so that you can get more with your business. And this is just a little bit more about what that looks like in those classes. So if you would like to learn more about becoming a Orchard agent and what it's like to be an agent with Orchard, go ahead and complete the link below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Y'all stay blessed, be blessed, and make it a great day.